Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So I recently ruptured my Achilles tendon playing football recently. When I say recently, I'm talking about 3-4 weeks ago. I just decided to try to share my recovery journey and update. So if it can help other people as well, that would be great. I hesitated to start this journey from week one because I wanted to see how I felt mentally. I also wanted to see how, just to be able to gather a bit of more insight and data into how what the injury is and how what I've learned over the weeks and how we might be able to help other people. So how did it happen? It happened about 3-4 weeks ago. So I'm currently on week 3 or 4 now. I was playing football. There was no one around me. I just heard a loud pop on my right, at the back of my leg. It felt like someone actually kicked the back of my leg, and I went down straight away. Luckily for me, I was able to go straight to the hospital to get it checked out. They had to put my foot in the sort of the plantar flexion position, they call it. So the doctors checked it. I did an X-ray, and they pretty much confirmed that it was a tear, but they weren't fully sure. So after the X-ray, they put me in a cast for about 10 days with crutches. So I started using crutches for about roughly, yeah, so about 10 days. One of the things that I noticed quickly was the the crutches, they're not as easy as it looks. When you see other people using crutches, it's really hard to sort of adjust and get familiar with it because it puts a lot of pressure on your back, on your shoulders. You're using more energy, more power to move around the house. So that's another thing. In terms of when I saw the doctor, I was given two options. I was given the surgical and not surgical option. So I was given both the pros and cons for each. After a bit of careful consideration, I decided to go for the non-surgical one. I just wanted to stay away from the sort of the complications that comes with doing surgical operations on that, and also the infection that might be a possibility as well. So I decided to go to for the conservative route. But over the weeks, I've been seeing a bit of progress, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think the first thing that I would say was um, the how your life changes with this injury. It actually just affects every part of your life. Luckily for me, I work from home, so the impact was not that huge. I live alone, so it's a bit difficult to sort of get around the house, especially in the first week, where when you're out of the cast, it's actually difficult to put any sort of weight on it. So when I went to the doctor's appointment for the second time, then I was given the medical boot, which was the Vacoped boot. I'm not sure if you guys know about that. The boot looks something similar to this. So it gives you that sort of 30-degree angles, and it helps you put a bit of weight on the injured foot, so you might be able to put like a partial weight in it while still using the crutches. I'm gonna be wearing the boot for about between 6 to 8 weeks, plus the original 10 weeks, 10 days that I had with the cast on. So the boot is actually really helpful. I've always had it on, like throughout the day. I will have it on. At night before bed, I might just loosen up the tightness in the straps with with the boot. So just to give a bit of a blood flow going through that. So I've got another appointment for an ultrasound within the next 3 weeks, just to see how the tendon is healing, and if there's any sort of issues that we might need to check out on that as well. So that's another thing. I think one of the things that I did that actually helped me was immediately I knew it was my Achilles tendon that's ruptured or snapped. So I couldn't even pull my foot forward flat, so I had to put in that sort of plantar flexion position. But I was within the next hour or two, I was already in hospital, so I was already being seen by the doctor. Did the X-ray, so put it straight away in the cast. So I think that's actually helped over the weeks to improve. Week one was probably the most difficult week in terms of trying to adjust to moving around and just knowing that for the next couple of months you pretty much you're not going to be as mobile as you've been in the past, which is good. But over the weeks, week 2 and week 3, I've seen a slight improvement because I've been able to put a bit of weight on that sort of on the sort of the tendon, so I don't feel as much pain. Luckily, I was given painkillers from the doctors, but I only used that for like the first couple of weeks, and after that, I stopped using it. So along the way, I've started. So this week, which is pretty much week 4, I've started to do a bit of exercises on with that with my Achilles. So I do sort of like just pretty much just like a bit of range of motion movements, just moving it up and down. I don't try to stretch it as much as far as I can, but I just try to give it a bit of a just be of motions in that sort of tendon, just to give it that sort of blood pumping through the tendons. That I believe that does help the tendon to heal. I've done a bit of research, watched a lot of videos online. It actually does help to gather information, so you know exactly. Say for example, people that have gone for the surgical route, you might be able to sort of follow up. I've decided to go for the non-surgical one, just because that I was told, to be honest, the doctor did give me the pros and cons, but he did say both route is there's not much difference. Especially, I think what most people are most worried about is the risk of re-rupture, and I think that's what everyone's scared about. So, but the risk of re-rupture is slightly higher with non-surgical. So I would probably say most people probably tend to go for the surgical route, but I just went for the non-surgical because when I weighed my options, I just felt I'd rather go for that because just mentally it just helps me as well. One of the things that I've also done is bought some resistant bands, just to be able to sort of do some other exercises, because one of the things I was worried about, because I've been very active. I'm a very active person. I play football about once or twice a week. I go to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times a week as well, and I do run. I run about 4 or 5 times a week as well. So everything has to stop now, and I'm just worried that I'm home, just eating a lot of food and not being able to sort of burn any sort of calories or energy. So I've been able to order some resistant bands and some workout tools on Amazon, just to be able to do some like upper body weight exercises, just to get active, get fit. But now I've decided I'm able to now do some sort of lower parts as well, especially with the ankle and like my quads, and also just trying to sort of exercise the tendon a little bit as well. So I will be doing a range of videos going forward now, and if you guys got any questions, please let me know in the comments, and then yes, I will speak to you guys later.